EA Sports, it's in the game. You talk about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. Ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause Just the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the tight end goes in motion left. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they're able to to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Herbert now. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that nearly intercepted on his very first throw of the game. Fortunate there. It's 2nd down. Well, the Rams had 7-4 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Returning it is Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Give him the completion. No gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Rams nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Panthers 14, Rams nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The slot man in motion right. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the first play of the
drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on them. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Back in 60, 70 range, 70, 19 right.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he's all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
A try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
18, 5 here. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll set up to throw.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Let's go
Line
now.
of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this run.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at it.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Head the street! Head the street!
They'll set up a throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here we go! Here we go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. In motion goes the tight end. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
Well, credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Panthers 28, Rams 10.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And space tough to come by there as they will give maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Panthers 50, Panthers
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they will take a knee here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle.